Hello guys, Mother Nature here. I hope you guys are doing well. Now in this video, I am going to talk about two methods, two things that you can use to detox the body. Many of us are concerned about different ways to detox because we are surrounded by so many chemicals. And even when we try to be healthy, it's just impossible to avoid it, to avoid all the chemicals that we come in contact with. Even when we breathe the air, that can be toxic too, because we have to worry about chemtrails, and there are lots of chemicals that are released into the air that goes into the atmosphere, goes into the ground. That means it's going to go into the produce that we consume. So this video is going to be on two items you can use to detox. I will be doing other videos on also on using different items to detox. Now the first item is Iodine, and this is the brand I use called Iodine, but there are many brands out there. I will post a link for this particular brand so that if you want to try or at least look at it, you have the option. Now iodine is very important for many functions of our body. One important function is for the health of our thyroid. Now, our thyroid is important for many things in our body. It produces our thyroid hormones, which controls a lot of mechanisms in your body. So we want to make sure that our thyroid is working as optimum as it can be. And iodine is one of the things that's responsible for that. Now, if you find that you're having problems losing weight, it could be that you have an underactive thyroid. And one reason could be that your thyroid is not functioning correctly, and it could be as a result of lack of iodine. Now, iodine is not only responsible for our thyroid, which works on our metabolism, but it's also good for the health of our breast tissue, also our prostate as well. And it's responsible for the damaged cells, to repair our damaged cells. Also is responsible for growth and development. So this is why we want to make sure that we always have enough iodine in our system. And the reason why many people may be low in iodine is because there's so many chemicals that we come in contact with on a regular basis that remove iodine from our bodies. Three important chemicals: fluoride, which is in the water. We don't need it for healthy teeth. So that's one way we can be consuming fluoride from the water. Even if we don't drink tap water, we take a bath in tap water, and our skin absorbs anything that it comes in contact with. Our skin is our major organ, the biggest organ. So it doesn't matter if you're avoiding tap water, you're still going to be exposed to fluoride from many other factors, not even just bathing. Fluoride can be in many food products as well. And then we also have chlorine that can be found in water. It can be found in other products as well. That's another thing that removes iodine from our body. And then also bromine. Now bromine is what you find a lot in wheat products, especially like, for example, flour. Flour is often brominated, which means they add bromine to it. Many years ago, they used to use iodine, but they took the iodine and they replaced it with bromine in flour. So whenever you're buying any kind of flour, you want to make sure that it's unbrominated. Now Trader Joe's actually have a sign that says they don't use brominated products in their bread and crackers like that. So that is something to consider if you shop at Trader Joe's. You check to see that that is the case. And from what I've seen, the products they did not use brominated flour. But the best way to avoid all of that is always when you're buying crackers, bread, any product made with wheat, check to see if it's listed that there is an unbrominated flour. And the reason why these three compounds remove iodine from our body is because they have the same similar, they have this, they share the same receptor sites, meaning a site in our cells, or the iodine is for that particular site, but the fluoride and the chlorine and the bromide fits that same site. So if you don't have enough iodine in your body, these chemicals are going to go to that area in the cell and take it up. And then there's no space for iodine to be there, for iodine to come in its place where it should be. So it's kind of like you have a key for a lock. You put the key into the lock, and it's the wrong key, but then you want to put the right key in, and it can't because there's the wrong key inside. That's the analogy for how it works with these. They're all halogen compounds. So that's a little bit of chemistry. But anyway, to be clear, these compounds that we come in contact with on a regular basis remove the iodine that should be in our cells. And iodine is responsible for a lot of function in the body. So when you have enough iodine in the body, it removes all of these chemicals, and these chemicals can have nowhere else but to leave the body. It just removes them from the system. And iodine is also important for memory, for focus, attention. When we are lacking when we don't have enough, when we have all of these chemicals in our body, many of them goes into our brain, and then our brain cannot function correctly because our brain is absorbing all of these chemicals. For example, we use aluminum to wrap our food in, and we shouldn't be doing that because the aluminum goes into the food, and over time our body absorbs this. So when you're low in iodine, you are going to be a toxic sponge for so many chemicals. So you want to be sure that you have enough iodine to detox the body. Now, one important reason why you should be using iodine, especially now, is if you've taken the COVID shot. It's not a vaccine. It's technically not a vaccine. It's gene therapy, but that's another issue. But if you have taken the COVID jab, you want to make sure you have enough iodine, because iodine increases the mRNA decay rate. So when you have enough of this, the mRNA protein that is in that vaccine, technical vaccine, not vaccine, you don't want all those to be in your body. So this helps to remove them from the body. So this is one important reason why you should be taking iodine. Also, if you've taken the COVID shot, you also want to increase zinc as well. It plays a role on protecting your body for your immune system. So those are the reasons why you want to take iodine in your body to help clean the body out. Now the next item is fulvic acid. Now fulvic acid has so many chemicals, so many antioxidants. It has over 60 elements that we need for our body that helps to enrich the nutrients. It helps the nutrients to work better in our body. It helps our body to function much better. Now, fulvic acid has antioxidants, which is good for memory. And often when people use fulvic acid on a regular basis, they find that their memory is working better. And that's because it's detoxing all those chemicals from the body, which when all those chemicals are removed from the body, you feel much lighter, your brain works much better, you have more energy, and often people find they have more energy and they're able to think much clearer because fulvic acid is really removing all those chemicals, which really weighs you down and also affects your memory. Now, another reason why you want to use fulvic acid is because it's very good for it provides prebiotics and probiotics, which is needed for our gut health. Now, our gut is often referred to as the second brain, and that's because when our stomach is not working correctly, our entire body is going to decline in its function. And there's a nerve that connects from the stomach. It connects all the way up to our brain. It's called the vagus nerve. And often when people have a lot of memory issues, connecting to dementia, when they have cleared up their gut health, their memory have improved. So there is a big connection between your gut and your overall health. And fulvic acid is great for removing all these many toxins, and is also giving us lots of minerals and animal and other elements to the health of our body. Now, why I also like fulvic acid is because it helps to repair our skin if we have any wounds. It helps to repair the wound for it to heal much quicker. And it's also good for skin health in terms of if you have skin conditions like eczema, it also helps with this type of condition as well. Now, fulvic acid is also great for plants as well. The way fulvic acid helps to nourish our bodies and clean our system out, fulvic acid, all these elements that are and minerals that are in fulvic acid helps to nourish the soil. So when you put this into water and you feed the plants, the plant grows much better and gives you a much better yield. So not only does fulvic acid works well for our health, it also works for plants. Now, another reason fulvic acid is really useful apart from detoxing, it's also good for joint pain. Many people have found that when they use fulvic acid, their pain have improved a lot. And the mechanism is because it's removing all those chemicals that are lodged into our cells, lodged into our joints. So therefore, when all of those things are removed from our bodies, our entire body is going to function much better. So that is why some people have found that they have their health improved much better from memory perspective. They have more energy, but also the joints have also improved as well. The joint pain have also been relieved as well. So those are the two products that are excellent for detoxing our bodies and keeping us healthy. So I hope you guys want to at least maybe consider those two items for detoxing. But I will be doing another video on 2 other items that you can use to also detox the body. So if you have any questions, any comments, please leave it below and I will get back to you. Please give a like to the video if you found it useful for you, and please share the video as well. So until next time, I wish you guys good health and take care. Okay, bye-bye.